In conversation with Delhi Cabinet Minister Ashish Sood, sir, first off, we're just coming back from JNU. Slogans to the tune of graves to be dug of the Prime Minister, of the Home Minister, were raised from inside the JNU campus. How are you seeing this as the Home Minister as well?
I condemn this, strongly condemn this. In democracy, we agree to disagree, but no one has a right to incite violence, and particularly towards the personal violence against the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. Yesterday, when the Supreme Court pronounced the verdict on the bails of Umar Khalid and Sharjil Imam, we had seen likes of Sanjay Singh supporting Sharjil Imam and Umar Khalid. We have seen the mayor of New York supporting Sharjil Imam supporting Umar Khalid, saying, Umar, you are in our thoughts. We have met your parents. This is the larger design to destabilize the country. How can a MP be soft towards the people who have been denied bail on various grounds by the Supreme Court? Supreme Court does it on the basis of the Constitution and that book which Sanjay Singh and his India Alliance leaders were carrying in their pocket. So this gives courage to their stooges in various parts of the country, particularly in JNU, to raise such kind of slogans.
So you've mentioned about the MP's role as well. Another MP, Saket Gokhale of the TMC, he has today raised comparisons with Cabinet Minister Kapil Mishra as well, raising allegations against him while citing that the bail denied to Sharjil Imam and Umar Khalid is a grave example of injustice.
Look, they are used to raising these kind of issues. They go in the midnight to get the bails for the traitors who have been hanged by the Supreme Court. We have all seen them. To justify their indefensible stand, they raise issues related to Kapil Mishra. Sharjil Imam, his track record, his statement to hold the chicken neck or cut the chicken neck and alienate Northeast from India is really condemnable. And when you support such kind of people and correlate them with likes of Kapil Mishra ji, this is trying to defend the indefensible.
So we're also in the assembly where the session has been adjourned now till 1 p.m. Even though yesterday the decision was taken to start it from 11 a.m. due to continuous ruckus that is happening. BJP MLAs are also demanding for the apology from the opposition as far as the notification is also concerned.
I have written a letter to Sri Arvind Kejriwal ji. Arvind Kejriwal ji is the national convener of a party who enjoys the facilities of a president of a national party from the central government. He is a former chief minister. He is a former MLA. He is a former bureaucrat. He cannot go scot-free like an ignorant person. He has done it deliberately to derail the governance in Delhi, to create a fear at the time when exams are at the corners, create fear among teachers, create fears among the students and their parents is condemnable. And I have written this to Arvind Kejriwal ji. I have read the circular to Arvind Kejriwal ji to please apologize. Arvind Kejriwal ji has been doing it in the past. He has apologized for making an alliance with Congress. No doubt, again he went back to had an alliance with Congress. Then he has apologized on the various defamation case to the BJP leaders. People of Delhi are much larger, much bigger than Arvind Kejriwal and Ashish Sood.
Thank you for speaking to us, sir. This was the Delhi Cabinet Minister. Also on the JNU controversy that has erupted, as well as the allegations being made continuously from part of the opposition against the bail that was denied to Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid in the larger Delhi riots conspiracy case. With video journalist Harish Bhatt, this is Kritika Tiwari reporting for Times Now.